Hello and welcome to Pinball Pursuit, your destination for all things pinball here on YouTube. Today we're excited to learn how to use the power of rock and roll to save the world from an evil alien overlord. I'm Mrs. J.
And I'm Dr. C. That's right, we're diving into Stern's Foo Fighters Pinball, released in 2023. This machine is packed with rock and roll excitement and incredible gameplay depth. It was designed by Jack Danger with rules and code led by Raymond Davidson, and art by the legendary Zombie Yeti. Whether you're new to pinball or an experienced player, this guide will help you get the most out of this awesome game. Let's get started.
First, let's talk about the playfield and how it's laid out. Understanding the shots is key to rocking out on this machine. We'll also highlight the key differences between the Pro and Premium models. Starting from left to right, we have, first is the left out lane, which on the Premium version of the machine has the overdrive. When the overdrive is lit, you have a ball save that will raise a pin in the drain that will bounce the ball onto the right flipper if you react in time to lift the left flipper. Hitting this may seem small, but it's such a fun moment.
So cool.
Next to that is the sonic radio. Hitting this will give you bonuses during the game, including relighting the overdrive ball save. Above that is the left crossover or Ramie shot. This shot is so cool, and a successful hit of this shot will feed the ball to the upper right flipper. The left ramp or van shot is next to that and feeds the ball back to your left flipper. It is one of the most important shots in the game. This will start your city tours. The best way we found to hit this shot is to backhand it from the left flipper. To the right of the left ramp are the upgrade drop targets and paddle stand-up. These are used to upgrade your van during play. Moving up, we then have the left orbit or Nate shot. This is only hittable from the upper flipper and will feed the ball back to the upper flipper. Right next to that is the side ramp or Taylor shot. This will feed the ball over to your right flipper. This shot also starts the Combotron Multiball that we'll discuss later.
It's my favorite. Just to the right of the side ramp is the UFO Captive Ball. This shot awards UFO shots, which will greatly help you progress through the modes of this game. The center spinner is next to that and, in my opinion, is one of the easier shots in the game to hit. This will feed the ball to the upper flipper. Next to the spinner is the Overlord mech, the big bad guy of this machine. The Overlord shot is another incredibly important shot. He captures balls for the Overlord Multiball, collects combos for the Combotron Multiball, and hitting the Overlord is always the final shot required to save a city. Next up is the right ramp or Dave Grohl shot. On the Premium, this leads to the Area 51 Upper Playfield. More on that in a bit. And on the Pro, leads directly to your right flipper. Hitting this shot progresses towards the Area 51 Multiball. The right loop, or Chris shot, is just to the right of the right ramp. Its ball path is kind of crazy, but will head back towards your flippers on the right-hand side after a crazy loop. Below the upper flipper is a box with the lightning target on the top of it that launches the ball up after being hit and can score some nice points. And on the left side of that little box is the Bot Award target. This awards bonus points, makes progress towards Bot Frenzy, and is the shot you have to hit to get your extra ball. Lastly, we'll go over the Upper Playfield on the Premium. This has two stand-ups, an outer loop, and an inner loop. Hitting all of those shots eventually lifts the diverter in the back, allowing you to hit the target that starts Area 51 Multiball. These loops also count towards Combotron combos in the game.
Nice. Now let's get to the main mode of the game, going on tour with the Foo Fighters. Step 1 is to hit the white shots to spell van. At the beginning of the game, this takes 2 white shots. Spelling van will light the left ramp van shot. Hitting the ramp will lock the ball, and Dave Grohl will pull out a map of the 6 US cities that are available to tour, each with their own objectives that will be listed on screen. You can go to Seattle, Roswell, Los Angeles, New Orleans, Chicago, and New York. Complete shots in each city to use rock and roll to fight the Overlord. Once enough shots are hit, the Overlord will flash the color of the city. Hitting him completes the mode and saves the city.
Hooray!
Yay!
Each city mode is timed, but each successful shot will add time to the mode. Once you time out, you're booted from the city, but not permanently. Hitting the left van ramp again will allow you to return to the city or choose a new one to visit. I will say that I find New Orleans, which requires you to make the same shot twice, or New York, which relies heavily on the center spinner shot, to be the easiest ones to complete. Chicago is by far the hardest mode since it requires timed hurry-up shots.
If you manage to save 3 cities, you'll unlock one of the game's 2 mini-wizard modes, Austin and DC. These 2 cities are 6-ball, multi-ball wizard modes that you can score big points on. If somehow you save all the cities, you'll get the chance to fight the Overlord in a final showdown.
And it's pretty cool. Now let's get to a few other modes and strategies that you can accomplish during the game. First up is the UFO shot. This is unlocked by hitting the UFO captive ball when it is lit, or can be rewarded to you via the sonic radio. Hitting the ball gives you a UFO action that can be activated by hitting the action button in the middle of the lockdown bar. Hitting the button will activate a UFO to capture the highest hit point shot on the playfield for you, getting you all the points and, if in a mode, counting as a completed shot for that mode. It's awesome and key to scoring big points and making progress when you just can't seem to make the shot you need to.
Dr. C is really good at watching out for that flashing light and hitting it for me when I need it.
This is true.
Next is upgrading your touring van. There are 3 parts of the van that can be upgraded. The engine, which will increase the time you have to complete a mode. The speakers, which will increase the point value of mode shots. And the bomb, which will progress each mode, making cities easier to save. To make the upgrades, hit the stand-up targets in the middle of the playfield. The van part that is lit when hit is the one that will be upgraded. Once you hit all the drop targets, you can hit the paddle behind it to increase the level of upgrade. Start a city with these upgrades to make each one easier to complete and worth more points.
Next up, Mrs. J's favorite, the main multi-balls of the game.
Yay!
First up is the Overlord Multiball. This multi-ball is started by first hitting the Overlord himself or the bot targets next to him. Once the insert turns green, you can shoot the Overlord and he will lock a ball beneath him. A new ball is plunged into the playfield and the insert will turn red. Bashing the captured ball under the Overlord enough times will start this multi-ball. The Overlord will release the ball he has captured and you'll have a riveting 2-ball multi-ball to play.
Next up is the Area 51 Multiball. On the Pro model of the game, it is unlocked by simply hitting the right ramp multiple times until the Area 51 Multiball is lit. Hitting the ramp one more time will start the multi-ball. On the Premium, hitting the right ramp will take you up to the Area 51 Upper Playfield. While there, you have to hit the green lock shot and then hit the Upper Playfield inner loop, the Upper Playfield outer loop, and finally hitting the back target will start the multi-ball. This doesn't have to be done all in one visit to the Area 51 Playfield.
Lastly, we'll go over my absolute favorite multi-ball in the game, the Combotron Multiball. This one's a bit tricky, so just stay with me here. Hitting any shot in the game will then light up the Combotron lights that are the logical next shot to make in a combo from the shot you just made. For example, if you hit the van shot, the ball is fed back to your left flipper. The Combotron symbol at the center spinner, the right ramp, and the right orbit will be the ones that are lit. The Combotron symbol color starts yellow. Making that shot will light the next combo shot in the sequence a yellowish green color. Then it goes to green, then to light blue, then purple, and finally red. You have a few seconds to make each shot each time, so you don't have to be absolutely perfect on this. Making just 2 combo shots in a row will allow you to then hit the Overlord shot to collect the combo. Obviously, the more combo shots you make in a row prior to collecting the combo at the Overlord, the better. If you manage to collect 6 different combos, the Combotron insert will light at the side loop. Hitting that side loop will stop the flippers dead, drain the ball, and then a little Close Encounters of the Third Kind parody will play, and then the multi-ball starts. It may sound a little hard, but oh man, getting the Combotron multi-ball is so gratifying. I feel like a wizard whenever I get it.
I might be a wizard.
We hope this guide helps you dominate the playfield and impress your friends the next time you step up to Stern's Foo Fighters pinball machine. For those wondering, yes, there are other modes and multi-balls like the FooBot Multiball that we did not cover here, but these guides are meant to help you get started.
We feel like Foo Fighters is an absolute blast. The game's modes are easy to understand and complete for beginners, but offer strategic depth for the pinball wizards out there. So whether you're shredding combos, upgrading your van, or saving different cities, there's a little bit of fun for everyone.
If you have any tips, tricks, or questions, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching Pinball Pursuit. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you'll never miss out on the latest tutorials, reviews, and pinball deep dives. See you next time and keep flippin'!